So, hello, my name is Dixon. So, I'm one of the patrol lead in the Chinese Community Policing Center.
I'm Dan, and I've been with the Chinese Community Policing Center for about a year now.
My name is Louis, and I've been at the Chinese Community Policing Center for 2.5 years.
Why did you start volunteering with us?
I started volunteering with you guys because I wanted to get some VPD-specific volunteering experience, and I liked the Chinatown area.
So initially, I wanted to volunteer at the Chinese CPC because I wanted to learn more about our cultural history in Chinatown, and I wanted to give a better presence and just help out within the community.
What have you learned or gained from volunteering with the CPC?
I actually learned a lot. The first thing is actually communications. Like being as a patrol volunteer, I have a chance to walk around Chinatown area, downtown East Side, to talk to community members, talk to police officer, and also talk to other people. So communicate is definitely the first thing I learned. And the next thing is I gain knowledge. Like I know what's going on. I have a better understanding of downtown East Side and Chinatown area in general. Being walking around here, I have the chance to know about the history, the background of Chinatown, like from World War II until right now.
So I think I learned a few things over the past 2.5 years. I would say the biggest one would be communication skills and leadership. I think that those two things come in hand as well, because to be a good team player, you have to have carry some good team leadership. And after being here for almost 2.5 years, I've become one of the patrol leads, and part of that becomes takes on a role of being able to lead the volunteers when you go out, and coaching and also being more vigilant and observant when going out on patrols. So that's something that I think has been something that's been with me for the past 2.5 years.
What are your most memorable moments?
There's a lot of memorable moments for me. So yeah, this one time I'm patrolling with my partner. So we are patrolling around between Cordova Street and Hastings. There's a small alley. So there's a Asian male around 30s. He just fall down on the ground, seems overdose. So the police was already there. And so we have the chance to actually go help the police to administer naloxone, which I also learned from my training here. So we help the police administer naloxone and wait for the paramedic to come, and yeah, the person is safe. So it actually feels good to actually be able to help people.
What is your feeling towards Chinatown?
I've always liked Chinatown. It's a very unique area in the city because you get a lot of tourists, there's a lot of gentrification, so there's a lot of great restaurants for people to go to. But then it's also one of the poorest areas in all of Canada, so it's a very mixed variety of people that you see. There's a lot of people who need help down in this area, so that's why I felt volunteering in this area would be very good, because there's a community around here that needs a fair amount of support.
I think Chinatown has like a negative outlook, I would say, on people who maybe not know about the area. But I think it's just like any other neighborhood at the end of the day. A hip vibe. You got nice coffee shops around here. You got a huge cultural history with like all the old buildings that we have, some of the old associations, and home of many great restaurants down here. So I think Chinatown is just like any other small neighborhood. It's just got a really tight-knit community, and I definitely do love coming down here.
Actually, Chinatown for me is like remind me of my home, my background, my cultural background. So as you know, I'm an international student. I'm from Malaysia, so I just came here 3 years ago to study. So the environment around here is very different from Asia. The culture, background, people I met, the way they talk is completely different. So for me, it's like a new environment that I have to explore. So the first year I came here, when I'm exploring around here, I feel a bit lost because everything is so new. It's so completely different. But being to Chinatown, I feel like, oh, there's some familiar things that I know. I know the environment here. I know the culture here. It's like, it's similar to my Asia background.
What is your favorite part about volunteering?
Meeting the other volunteers, hanging out with the other volunteers, that's a big part of it. It's like a family. And the volunteering, like I said, once you start, you get involved with the community that you're volunteering in, and it becomes sort of like a second home, so you feel that attachment. So even when I'm not on a volunteering shift, if I'm in Chinatown, I feel that it's like a home away from home, and I'm extra attentive when I'm in Chinatown, even when I'm not on volunteering shift.
The favorite part about volunteering with CCPC is that I have a lot of opportunity to join different training, I would say. Yeah, I have the chance to participate in trainings provided by other CPC or even provided by BPD. For example, I've announced on training provided by the Grandview Woodlands CPC, and I participate in some mentor workshop organized by Chinese CPC itself. And through the BPD, I have participated in training like speed watch training, sail watch training, and like some project reference, project synergies, different activities. So I have a chance to actually further develop my skills. Yeah.
What do you want other potential volunteers to know?
That volunteering is very rewarding. A lot of volunteers might sign up because they're looking to get into policing and they just think, oh, I need to add volunteer hours. But once you start, it's very rewarding, and you very quickly stop counting the hours of volunteering that you're doing, and you just show up, and it's really enjoyable knowing you're out there helping a community, getting involved, and there's a lot of great opportunities that come through volunteering.
So Chinese Community Policing Center is a very unique community policing center among all others. We are unique because we're located in Central Business District, located near Chinatown, close to downtown East Side. So the thing that we see and we experience is very different than other CPC, because like some CPC, they patrol around residential area, is completely different than here. Here is more like a lot of like shopping district, I would say, or even a lot of office. So there's not a lot of residential area. So the people we met is very different, and it's close to downtown East Side. So the people we actually met and talked to is completely different. A lot of people might feel scared because like it's close to downtown East Side. They say, I have a friend that says like, you don't want to volunteer here because they're afraid of people in downtown East Side. But I can reassure you that it's not as scary as you think. They are still normal human beings that you can talk to them. Maybe they don't like you, or maybe sometimes they will be a little bit aggressive towards you, but it's completely fine. They are still normal human beings. Right? If you talk nicely to them, they will also treat you nicely. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So just come join us. We have offer you a great opportunity on training, further develop yourself, and see what you won't see in your normal life.